Hello, everybody. It's Jessica again. Today we're doing legs and glutes. All you need to know about legs and glutes is what we've already done in the Pilates series so far. So, we're going to be doing some stuff that is just based on what we've already covered. And eventually we'll get into some more advanced stuff, but I think that this one's going to kick your buttons. No pun intended. So, with that said, let's get right into it. Just want to say, if anything is really bothering you, you feel back pain, you're feeling sharp shooting pains, anything like that, leave the exercise out. I'll be giving you some modifications for some different things based on some of the issues I've seen come up. But I also don't want you to hurt yourself. So if anything is really bothering you, please just leave it out. And don't worry, there'll be something else for you on the next exercise, okay? So with that said, let's get started. We're going to go ahead and lie on out. Actually, before we get started, I'm going to turn on my Apple Watch and see how many calories I burned today. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and lie on out. And we're starting with the 100. So with the 100, you can keep your head down or you can curl up. But I want you to settle your pelvis onto the mat, tabletop your legs, and hug the heck out of your heels. So I don't care if your knees are touching. I just really want those heels to be together. So I'm actually turned toes apart, heels together here, okay? And I'm squeezing the heck out of my heels, pulling my 3 and 9 towards each other. I'm going to reach arms long. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up, reach the arms, and we're going to pump fast right here at your sides. Deep inhale in through your nose. Long exhale out from your mouth. From here, if this is enough challenge for you, stay here. If you want to kick it up a notch, you can stretch your legs up to the ceiling. Keep squeezing the heck out of your heels and pulling your lowest abdominals in. Keep pumping. If your neck gets sore, rest it down. Focus on reaching those arms as far away from your shoulders so your arms as far away from your ears as you can, and pulling your lowest abdominals in. Keep pumping. If your neck is sore, curl up, look over your knees, lift your chin. If you want to kick it up a notch, you can lower your legs slowly. Keep finding that slight rotation of your pelvis in order to keep the back of your hip bones on the ground. So I'm going to go as low as I feel comfortable today, opening up my chest and rolling my shoulder blades back so I feel the tips of my shoulder blades on the floor. And I'm going to keep going, keep pulling my low belly in. And for me, right here, this is about it. Other than here, if I go any lower, I start to feel it in my back. So fast, fast pumping, deep inhale in through your nose. Long exhale out from your mouth. Bend your knees and rest your neck. From here, let's go into full roll up. So we're going to go long, straight legs out in front of you. Arms up to the ceiling. Abs, big inhale to prepare. We're hugging the heck out of our heels. Exhale, chin to chest all the way through. Reaching your fingers out past your toes. Stay here. Pull your belly in as you're reaching your arms forward. Make sure I'm in frame. Reach. Inhale, roll up tall. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, scoop your belly in, squeeze your heels together, and roll your spine into the mat. We'll do it again. Arms overhead just to stretch the shoulders, then up to the ceiling. Big inhale, bring your ears up to your arms. Don't let your arms go too far forward of your ears as you roll up. Reach, reach, reach out. Pull those abs in as you stretch. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, scoop your belly in, squeeze your heels to roll down. That feels really nice. Arms over, arms up. Exhale all the way through and reach and reach and reach, pulling your belly in. Inhale up. I'm going to lift my low back bones, tuck my pelvis, keep lifting my spine as I lengthen out long into my mat. So I'm not just trying to collapse into the mat. Let's go 2 more here. Inhale. Exhale all the way through and reach. Inhale up and lift your low back bones. Tuck your pelvis, scoop your belly in, and lengthen your spine out long into your mat. Let's go one more time. Arms over, arms up. Exhale all the way through. Long exhale, pulling your belly in. Get that stretch. Inhale, roll up. Lengthen your spine, pull your belly in as you roll out long into your mat. Good. So from here, we're going to go into our shoulder bridge prep. So make sure I'm centered on the mat. I'm going to bring my heels. So if you come up, bring your heels about one fist distance at your big toe joint. So at your big toe joint, you're about one fist width distance apart, and your heels are close to your seat. And then you're just going to lie on down. So ideally, we want your heels close, but not so close that you feel pain in your knees or, you're straining to pull those heels close to your seat. So we're going to bring arms long at your side. We're going to take a big inhale as we tuck your pubic bone up off the mat. Then lift your lower back up off the mat. Then your middle back up off the mat. We're going to roll all the way up onto your shoulders here, pulling your shoulders underneath your back, and then lengthening your neck. Press up through your heels. Stay here. We're going to wiggle your toes, release the balls of your feet. And we're going to press heavy through your heels. Start to feel the back of the legs warm up. Push through your arms and feel your triceps start to work a little bit as well. Take a big inhale while you're here. Exhale, we're going to pull your chest into the floor. Then we're going to pull your rib cage into the mat. Try to keep your collarbones wide and your shoulder blades on the floor as you roll your middle back into the mat. Then your lower back. Let your tailbone be the very, very last thing to touch the mat. We're going to do that again. Inhale, tuck your pubic bone up to the ceiling and roll up onto your shoulders. Hold here, press up through your legs, press up through your arms. Find yourself in a long straight line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Now imagine you have a big line running down the middle of your body. I want you to press your inner thighs towards that midline of your body. So they're not touching because your feet are not touching, but they are working. Your inner thighs are working. Hold here. We're going to take another deep inhale while we're here, and then we're going to exhale, start to roll upper back into the mat. Feel what it feels like. Don't just come crashing down. Feel what it feels like to articulate your spine into the mat. So bone by bone, rolling into that mat. And then let's go again. Inhale, tuck and roll up. Hold here. Pull your lowest abdominals towards each other. So find 3 and 9. Pull them towards each other. Take a deep inhale while you're here. Breathe. Lengthen your neck. Wiggle your toes. We want to find a lot of work through the back of those legs. This is leg and butt day. Inhale here. We're going to exhale, start to roll it down bone by bone. Upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. If your knees hurt, back off of your knees a little bit. So push your feet away from your butt a little bit. And that will give you a little bit of relief, hopefully. If you still feel pain in your knees, skip this exercise, okay? So we're going to go again. Tuck your pubic bone up to the ceiling. Then your lower back, then your middle back. We want to articulate the spine, lengthen your neck so that your neck is not scrunched into your shoulders. Hold here. If you want to kick it up a notch, which I'm sure you do, we're going to reach arms up to the ceiling. Hold here. Draw those shoulders down and on your back. Wiggle your toes. Let go of the balls of your feet. And press heavy through the back of the legs. Hold. Breathe. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Start to roll your upper back. Then your middle back. Then your lower back. Then your tailbone all the way out long into the mat. Bring your arms back long to your side. Let's do 2 more of those. You can keep your hands down or you can keep them up. It's up to you. Tuck your pubic bone on your inhale. Fill your chest with air. Lengthen your neck. Hold here. Reach the arms up. Let's hold for 5. Hold for 4. Hold for 3. Keep your neck straight. Try not to look at the camera. Try not to look at your screen. I'll just talk you through it, okay? You don't have to see me. If you need to look over occasionally, do so, but then try to straighten your neck back out. We're going to hold it here. Take a big inhale while you're here. Keep your arms up. Start to pull your chest into the mat. Feel what that feels like. Then pull your ribs cage into the mat. Then pull your belly button into the mat. Let your tailbone be the very, very last thing to touch the floor. Bring arms back down. Let's do it one more time for fun. Tuck your pubic bone. Inhale to roll up. You'll notice I say a lot of things in Pilates are for fun. It's not fun like swinging from a chandelier or going to a water park, but it's Pilates fun. Hold. Breathe. Wiggle those toes. Feel the work through the back of the legs. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's start to roll it down bone by bone, upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Bring your arms long at your side. Good. So from here, let's flip on over to our side. We worked on side leg the last time we were together. I feel like Mr. Rogers saying the last time we were together, kids, we worked on some side leg. If you don't know, if you haven't done side leg with me, go back and watch the side leg tutorial, and I'll give you all the tips and tricks on how to make side leg really work for you and not just be feeling it in your hip, feeling it in your entire body, and really get all the benefits of the side leg series, okay? And the stability of of your pelvis. So if you watched it, then you're ready to go. Your head can be up like this, or it can be down. It doesn't matter, whichever feels comfortable for you, okay? So for me, this feels comfortable. I want to be a long straight line, shoulder to hip, and then my legs are out just 45 degrees. We're gonna lift that top hip up to hip height, squaring off our pelvis, reaching that top leg further out that way. We're just gonna do up and down here. We're only going a little bit higher than hip height and back down for 3, 4. Now, as I'm going up and down, I'm just gonna reach that top leg out so it's longer than my bottom leg. I have my lift. 5, 4, 3. Keep going. 2. Lengthen your neck. 1. Lift it up. Hold it here. We're gonna do little pulses up. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep these pulled in. Hold it up here. From here, we're going to go point up with the foot and flex the heel down. So hopefully you can see that on me. I'll get more in frame here. So we're going to point up with the toe, flex, bring the heel down, okay? So point up, flex down 2, point up, flex down 3. So we're just going only as high as you can maintain your neutral pelvis. If your bottom waist goes into the mat, you went too high. 4 and 3, pull your belly in tight. 2 and 1 more, rest it down. Should be feeling a lot of warmth through the hips and through the glutes. Okay, so from here, we're going to do a little internal, external rotation. Let me move up a little bit so you can see my feet. So from here, internal, external looks like this. We're going to lift it up. Internal rotation, whole leg rotates, top the toes. Not the foot, not the floor in front of the toes, the actual toes. Then we're going to lift up, external rotate, top the heels. Okay, so stay in that same position you were in, and let's go from there. Make sure your hips are squared off, your abs are in. Lift, turn, tap, toe. Lift, turn, tap, heel. Lift, turn, tap, toe. Lift, turn, tap, heel 4. Toe, heel 5. Toe, heel 6. You should start to feel some warming. Toe, heel 7. Toe, heel 8. Pull your belly in. Heel 9. Point, heel 10. From here, nice and warm. We're going to lift that top leg up to hip height, and we're going to do small, fast circles in each direction. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Bend this top knee in. You're going to reach in and grab onto your leg from the inside out. Pull it close. Okay, so if you can't pull it in this close, find where you're comfortable. We're going to pull this knee, or we're going to push this knee away from your face with your muscles, not with your hands. So just kind of push it away. Stick your butt out and lengthen your spine. We're going to go up and down with this bottom leg. So we're going to lift it up and down. Make sure it's not internally or externally rotated for 3 and 4. Reach. And 5. We're going to lift that bottom leg up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Keep pushing your tailbone out. 2, 1. Big circles to the back. So we're going to go back as far as I can go. 1. Big circles. 2. Big circles. 3 and 4 and 5. Reverse those circles. Here we go. 1. Press back. 2. Big circles. 3. As big and high as you can get them. 4. Keep pushing that knee away from your face. And 5. Whew. From here, we're going to flip on over to your stomach and do an exercise called inner thigh leg beats. They are exactly what they sound like. So we're going to go hand over hand onto your mat, forehead to your hands, and try to just relax your shoulders in this position. Push your pubic bone and your hip bones into the floor. Straighten your legs as much as you can. Get those knees off the floor.
So I'm really pushing my thighs straight. My knees lift just up the floor. And we're going to open and close the inner thighs 10 times fast. So let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Let's go on over to your other side. So from here, we'll set ourselves up. Same thing on the other side here. We're going to bring the legs out just like we were before in a straight line with legs out to 45 degrees. And our hand is here. So we're going to lift that top leg up to hip height. And we're just going to go up and down for 10 and 9. Flex both feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Push through that heel. 3. I'm lifting here. I got my 9 reaching to my 12. 2, 1. Lift it up. Little pulses up to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. And we're going to do point up, flex down. We want to maintain this length here and this contraction here. So we're going to point up, flex down 1. Point up, flex down 2. So some of you may be able to get all the way up without letting that bottom waist go into the mat. That's okay if you can only get halfway or if you're going all the way up. 4, 3, 2, flex down, and 1, flex down, rest. From here, internal, external rotation. Lift that whole leg up, internal, tap toes, external, tap heel, 1, internal, tap toe, external, tap heel, 2, toe, heel, 3, toe, heel, 4, pull your belly in, toe, heel, 5, toe, heel, 6, toe, heel, 7, woo, toe, heel, 8, toe, heel, 9, toe, heel, 10, rest. So from here, we're going to lift that top leg up to hip height, 5 small circles in each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, starting to feel a nice burn on that side. So we're going to bend this top knee in. We're going to reach in and grab onto your ankle. Press that heel to the ground. Push that knee away from your face. Stick your butt out, lengthen your spine. Lift that bottom leg up and down for 1 and 2 and 3. Lift. 4, 5. Keep lifting. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo. All right. So from here, still feeling a nice burn. We're going to go over to our stomach, actually, or onto our hands and knees. So if you have any wrist issues, you can do this whole series on your forearms, okay? So this will alleviate stress on your wrists. If you don't have any problems with your wrists, come up and be on hands and knees. Knees hip bone width apart and parallel, and arms and hands just a little bit forward of your shoulders. Then from here, I want you to roll your shoulders down and on your back, open up your chest and lengthen your neck. Pull your belly in as flat as you can make it, tight as you can make it. So a slight rotation of 6 to 12, and then we're going to take that right leg, bring it out. So when you do that, make sure you don't externally rotate. Okay, so a lot of people want to do this. Try to really square yourself up. You're going to have to keep doing it because, like I've always said, stability is an active movement. So you're going to have to keep rotating that hip, all right? So we're going to go up and down for 10, 9. Now you could just point your toe. 8, pull your belly in. So I have to keep squaring off that hip, drawing my shoulders down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You start to feel it in those glutes right away. 2, and 1. From here, I'm going to move up a little bit so I'm in frame. And then from here, we're just going to pulse up. Point your toe. 10, 9, 8. Square off those hips. Pull your belly in. 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot. And we're going to pull your heel to your seat with a flex foot. Push your heel out, up, and away for 1. Roll those shoulders down. Push. And reach 2. Bend and reach 3. Keep your foot flexed. Reach 4. Pull your belly in, square off your hips, reach 5, bend, reach 6, keep going, reach 7, bend, reach 8, bend, reach 9, and bend, reach 10. Woo! All right, so those glutes should be feeling some work. Abs should be feeling some work too. If you're not feeling work in your glutes, lift a little higher, square out those hips a little bit more, okay? But I think you're probably going to be feeling it. So the other leg we're going to bring out, square off your hips a bit, or actually quite a bit. Pull your belly in as deep and flat as you can make it. Roll those shoulders back. We're going to go up and down for 10, 9. Make sure your hips is not, your leg is not externally rotated. 7, 6, draw those shoulders down. 5, lengthen your neck. Don't let your head hang. 4, 3, 2, pull your belly in. 1, lift it up, pulses up, toe pointed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then from here, flex your foot, bring your heel to your seat, reach out, up, and away. 1. Bend it in, reach out, up, and away. 2. Draw the shoulders down, reach 3. Bend, reach 4. Bend, reach 5. Keep going. 6. So pull it in, reach it up and away. 4, 3, pull it in. 2, and one more time. Woo. All right, we're feeling those glutes. So from here, just flip on over to your backside, and we're going to pull your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice stretch. So from here, let's stretch out what we've already done. So you're going to bend this left knee into your chest. Keep the right one long. And we're just going to stretch it up and bend it back in for 1. And stretch it up, bend it back in for 2. Reach 3 and 4 and 5. Hold it here. We're going to take a big inhale here. Flex and point your toe. Flex and point. Press your tailbone to the ground. You can't see my foot because it's out of frame. I'm so sorry. But it's flexing and pointing. So flex and point looks like this in case you didn't know. So just doing that a couple of times. Big inhale to prepare. Arms long at your side. Let's do a little IT band stretch. So we're going to flex this foot strongly. Let it cross over to the right side. Now I want to keep it, I don't want it to float down here. I want to keep it, my foot in line with my hip, and I'm letting it go over. This hip comes off the mat. This shoulder does not. Okay, and then bring it back. So I'm just feeling a nice stretch through here. Let's do that again. Bend over. Keep that foot flexed and try to keep it in line. You see my leg is shaking. I'm not dancing. This is just what happens when I get this stretch. Let's do it again one more time. And stretch. Over. Push through that heel. Get that stretch. And then bring it back up. Bend it in. And release it long. And then we're going to bend the other one in. Bend it in. Hold here. We're going to hold behind the knee and stretch it up for 1. Bend and stretch for 2. Bend and reach for 3. And 4. I think we did 5 on the other side. Hold it here. We're going to flex and point. Flex and point. Hold either above the knee or below the knee, but not on the knee. Okay, flex and point. Get yourself a nice stretch. I can reach above or below my knee because I have super long arms. But if you don't have super long arms, it feels like you're going like this, and you're straining. Just hold lower. It's fine. All right, so from here, we get that IT band stretch. Let that leg float over. Sorry for my big foot in your face. Oh, get that IT band stretch and bring it back up. So here, inhale at the top. Exhale, over, over, over. Shoulder does not come off the mat. Starting to get the little leg shake there. One more time. And I'm stretching it over. Oh, it's so nice. The more of my body I can keep on the mat, the more of my IT band starts to stretch. If you let your body come towards the stretch, you kind of pull away from it. So try not to do that. Let's do one more stretch together. This is a really nice one that I like to do. So it just feels really nice on the hips. So in this position, we're going to let your feet go wider than your mat. Okay, so knees wider than your mat. You let the legs, knees wide on the mat. We're going to let your right knee rotate in and your left knee go straight. Now, already you should start to be feeling a stretch through that hip and hip flexor, okay? And maybe even your psoas if you've done this exercise, this stretch before. If you want more stretch, walk your foot away from your body. So now my foot is going towards my plant here, and I'm really kind of turning my butt into the stretch. I'm not letting this hip come off the mat as much. Okay, so just hang out here for a second. Take a deep breath, a long exhale. If it hurts your knee, back off the stretch a little bit by moving your foot towards that way. Okay, so if I walk my foot this way, it's a little less on my knee. Okay, so just here feels really nice for me. Open up that hip. You can even turn your body kind of this way to keep more of your body on the mat, or even physically kind of lift yourself up and turn yourself this way a little bit, if that makes any sense. And then just hang out here for a second. I don't want to hang out too long. Ease out of this stretch, bend the other knee. You don't want to hang out there too long because it'll hurt when it starts to come out. All right, so we're going to let the left knee come in, let the right leg go straight. So my legs are like this. And I'm going to walk myself out this way, away from my body to get more of a stretch through my hip flexor and my psoas. Your psoas is a muscle that runs from your back all the way inside your body, around here to your knee. It's inside of your thigh. And if you pull your belly in, you can kind of feel that there's like a tight muscle in there. Sometimes if you go to the chiropractor or physical therapist or massage therapist, they'll release your psoas. You can do it to yourself gently just by kind of doing this exercise and taking your deep inhale, long exhale, pulling your belly in. Don't squeeze your butt though. Just try to pull your belly in, and you'll feel that stretch. You'll feel that psoas get some work there. So you use your own abdominal muscles to massage that muscle that sometimes people need to get in there to release your hips for you. So we're going to ease out of this stretch. Let your legs wiggle. Arms to the ceiling. Exhale, roll up to sit. One final time. Ah, and you are done, my friend. Good work. Aloha. So if you love this outfit, by the way, it's from Carbon 38. It's the Takara Shine. And this is pink houndstooth. Who doesn't love pink houndstooth? And it's got a matching bra, baby. And the shirt is Carbon 38 too. So if you love it, you can check out the promo code, and it is through BREV, and you'll get 20% off. All right. So aloha.